lots of raw milk. Everyone is striving for peak perfection, and I need to be the best. But I have a secret eating away at me. Who are you? I'm you.
This American dream is killing.
I keep
In the cold, glittering streets of New York City, where success is worshipped and morality is a forgotten language, the legend of Patrick Bateman still echoes. 2 decades after the horrifying events of American Psycho, the monster behind the perfect smile and flawless suit has become an urban myth, a ghost story whispered in boardrooms and back alleys. But evil, as they say, never truly dies. In 2026, American Psycho 2, The Return of Bateman brings that myth back to life, with a chilling, modern twist that drags the audience into the heart of madness, once again. The film opens with a haunting silence, a luxury penthouse overlooking the Manhattan skyline. Neon lights flash against glass walls, reflecting a figure running on a treadmill, his breath calm, his expression blank. It's Patrick Bateman, or what's left of him. Decades after his supposed death, Bateman has returned, older, colder, and even more dangerous. He's not the man who lost control, he's the man who learned to hide it better. In a world obsessed with image, power, and online fame, Bateman finds new ways to hunt, not with knives or chainsaws, but with technology, influence, and manipulation. Christian Bale returns in the role that defined psychological horror for a generation. But this time, Bateman's world has evolved. The slick business cards are replaced by digital profiles, and corporate greed now thrives in virtual spaces. He's a high-profile investor in an AI corporation, a company that promises to reshape human behavior. Behind closed doors, Bateman uses this technology to study patterns, emotions, and weaknesses, turning human data into his new obsession. The line between control and chaos blurs as he begins experimenting on those closest to him. Enter Clara Rhodes, a young and ambitious behavioral scientist played by Anya Taylor-Joy. She joins Bateman's company, fascinated by his genius and charisma but unaware of the monster behind the mask. As she begins uncovering strange anomalies in the company's neural data, missing files, encrypted voices, and coded video logs, she discovers a digital trail of violence that leads straight to her boss. But what terrifies her most is not what he's done, it's how perfectly he hides it. Bateman has evolved into something far more terrifying than before. A killer who no longer needs blood to destroy people, just control over their minds. The tension builds when a series of mysterious suicides rock the city. Influencers, executives, and public figures, all found dead under circumstances that seem unrelated. Yet each victim once crossed paths with Bateman. Detective Marcus Heller, played by Oscar Isaac, begins piecing the puzzle together, haunted by the sense that he's chasing a ghost. His investigation takes him into the world of elite digital warfare, where morality is bought and empathy is programmed. Every clue points toward Bateman's company, but every record of his existence seems fabricated. The deeper Heller digs, the more he questions if Patrick Bateman ever truly died, or if he simply became something else. Meanwhile, Bateman's inner voice, the calm, cold narration that once haunted audiences, returns. His monologues, dripping with irony and narcissism, reveal a man who no longer kills for pleasure, but for meaning. Perfection, he says, isn't about control. It's about erasure. To become flawless, one must first remove the flaws, starting with people. His words echo through sterile offices, pristine apartments, and lifeless dinner parties filled with fake laughter. The film paints a terrifying reflection of modern society, where self-image has replaced self-worth, and everyone is wearing a mask. The cinematography of American Psycho 2 mirrors this duality, sleek, minimal, and suffocating. Every frame gleams with artificial beauty, hiding the rot beneath. The soundtrack pulsates with dark electronic beats, echoing the rhythm of Bateman's perfect yet empty life. Slowly, the line between reality and hallucination starts to dissolve. Bateman begins seeing ghosts of his past victims, faces he can't delete from his memory, no matter how hard he tries. Are they real? Or just his fractured psyche cracking again? As Clara and Detective Heller close in on the truth, the film races toward a brutal climax. They uncover a secret underground facility, a psychological experiment where Bateman has been testing his empathy program. But instead of curing sociopathy, it's been amplifying it, spreading his detached mindset through the very technology meant to fix humanity. In one of the most chilling scenes, Clara confronts him, realizing his ultimate goal, to upload his consciousness into the network, achieving digital immortality. The world worships perfection, he whispers, so I became the algorithm they crave. The final act erupts into chaos. The facility burns as Clara fights to shut down the system, while Bateman calmly records his final monologue, a confession without guilt, a goodbye without remorse. There was no Patrick Bateman, he says, staring into the camera. There was only what you wanted to see. The flames consume his surroundings, but his voice continues even after his body disappears. The screen flickers. Somewhere in the digital cloud, his face reappears, smiling. American Psycho 2, The Return of Bateman is not just a sequel, it's a warning. A disturbing look at how the monster of narcissism has evolved with time. In an era where every click is a confession and every image is a mask, the real psycho might be staring right back at us through the screen. With razor-sharp writing, haunting performances, and psychological tension that never lets go, this film promises to be one of the most talked about thrillers of the decade. Because Patrick Bateman was never just a man, he was a reflection. And reflections always return. American Psycho 2, The Return of Bateman, coming soon. This time, perfection kills. Skull.